Welcome back, everybody. Our first guest tonight is an Academy Award-winning actress you know from movies like Crazy Rich Asians, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and Wicked. She stars in Star Trek Section 31, which premieres January 24th on Paramount+. Let's take a look.
Give me the kiss.
Please welcome to the show, Michelle Yeoh, everybody! Now, I do want to stress, you also have lines in the movie.
Yeah, a couple.
I do think it speaks to what a wonderful action star you also are, that we can have a clip where it's just you kicking ass.
Yeah.
You're very good at it, and you've been good at it for a very long time.
I actually really enjoy doing that.
I mean, you can tell. It's fun to watch.
Well, come on. When can you actually kick ass? Like,
Yeah.
beat down 6 guys, right?
Well, you know,
what about
You're here for a couple days. Head over to Times Square, I think.
I did.
One of the few places left where it's embraced.
Oh, I did. I had me coming out of a wall.
Oh, did you go check it out? You got it when you come out of a wall.
I couldn't resist it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what am I doing here? It's so cool.
Do you still get excited when you see a big billboard?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the few times I've been lucky enough, I'll say, where is it? I'll go.
Me too.
100%.
I'll go and go.
The worst is when it's one of the digital ones that changes, and you run over and get your phone out, and then it changes, and you have to pretend like you were interested in that movie.
No. No, I don't pretend. I'm like, come on. Move it on.
This is very exciting. This is a character you played on the Star Trek Discovery series,
Yes.
And now it's back for a film. It must have been cool to come back and play this character.
Oh, when I was in Star Trek Discovery, this is, I would say 2016 when we filmed that series. So I love the Star Trek world. I always wanted to be Spock.
You were, okay, so Spock was the one you identified with.
That eyebrow. And then when they invited me to come to Star Trek Discovery, and they said, you're going to be a captain. I was like, whoa, first Asian captain, hell yes. And then I remembered saying, you're not going to kill me off, are you? And there was silence. And they go, actually, in episode 2, you do get killed by the Klingons, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't want to be just a little bleep in this amazing world. I want to, stay on there. Then they go, don't worry, but you come back. Now, this is science fiction. We all can come back. As long as they don't disintegrate you too badly.
Say, if you're going to die, do it in a sci-fi movie.
Right.
Yeah.
So then when I come back, I say, do you not bow when you see your emperor? I mean, she was scary.
That's exciting.
It was so, because this character was, you can't say that she's evil. She was so scary. It was murder and mayhem, but in full, diva regalia. But what really excited me was when she was in the mirror universe, there was just no doubt what she was going to do, right? To stay on top, you kill, right?
Sure.
Blast it away. Don't even think about it. Because if not, somebody's going to kick your ass and take you off the throne.
That would be a great title for your autobiography.
What, kick ass?
To stay on top, you have to kill.
Lucky for me, I'm not a method actor, okay? I actually remembered, even before we aired Discovery, I remember going to Alex Kurtzman, he's the Lord and Master of our Star Trek universe. And I said, Section 31, Philippa Jojo, spin-off. And I think at that time, you haven't even launched Discovery. You're talking about a spin-off. You're bold, woman.
And here we are.
And here we are.
You were, of course, raised by a bold woman. And I have a lot of questions about your mom. So this is Janet Yeoh. And this is Janet Yeoh with your Oscar. A very proud mom.
Very, very.
And she was early in your career. She was the one that was she was, without your knowledge, secretly entering you in beauty pageants.
Oh, yes.
And how would you react when you found out you had been entered?
Well, when she started, it was for like the cover girl, you know, so she'd send my photographs in, which was fine because, you know, I'm schooling in England and I don't really know what's happening until you come home and go, oh, wow, I'm on the cover. Interesting. And then when I was just graduating and I'd come home for my holidays, and it was very weird and mysterious around the house, and she kept dropping hints, you know, you're at that age, and if you don't do this now, I'm like, do what? You're never going to be able to do it, you know, so you should do it now. I'm like, Mom, do what? So she had entered me for Miss Malaysia. She forged my signature. I swear, Miss Malaysia is going to come knocking at my door and give me back that title. So she entered me for this thing, but at the end of the day, she had to tell me because there were 100 girls selected to meet and be photographed and to see who will move on to the semifinals. So she had to, you know, say, you have to go to KL. I'm like, why am I going to KL? You just have to go to KL.
Yeah.
So finally,
I want you to meet 99 of my friends. It's weird, they're all your age.
Yeah, and then there'll be like 10 of them that are older and ask you weird questions. And I'm like, okay.
Also, if you have one talent, that would be a good day to do it.
So in the end, I struck a deal with my mom and I said, okay, this is the last time you're going to do something like this. If I do this and I don't get in or whatever, you'll never ask me to do something like that again. And yeah, she says, yeah, you'll be too old to do that again anyway, it's okay.
No, I will say, I mean, she could win it today. She looks so good.
She
looks so good.
Actually, she will be horrified. This is not her glam photo.
Right.
I mean,
you were saying backstage, she glams up.
Oh, my God. I mean, when she looks at me, she'll go like, are you going out like that? And I'm like, Mom, I'm going to the gym. She's like, put some makeup on.
What is it? You guys do something very special for her birthdays where
yes.
she gets to be the center of attention.
She gets her own concert.
So you guys perform for her?
No. She is the performer. We are the avid fans. Like, oh my God. You go out with roses. She has costume changes. This is very serious.
That's fantastic.
Oh my God.
So that's the gift you give her is attention.
Love.
Love and attention, yes.
A lot of love.
All right, so this is one of your first. This was a commercial. This is still from a commercial.
Oh
right?
my God, yes.
And that is you and Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
And then you and Jackie, you went on to do. You worked together.
Yes, we did a crazy movie together.
And you did a movie where I've seen this stunt. You ride a motorcycle on a railroad onto a train.
Yes.
These are Jackie Chan movies were known for sort of how intense the stunts were, and I imagine they gave you a chance to opt out of your own stunt work, but you embraced the challenge.
Oh yes.
Did you love doing stunts?
Yes.
Wow.
I was not very smart, but I did love it because if you think about it, that's the only time that you'd be crazy enough to take a motorcycle and jump it onto a train, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, it's
hang outside of a van and be swinging around. So, and I remember when we premiered the movie here in America, and you know, you're doing Q&A, and everybody goes like, "Oh, I thought in Hong Kong they don't do green screens." So Jackie and I, we looked at each other and go, "You did green screens? You coward! When did that happen?" They thought the entire sequence where we were on a train was on green screen because we were on top of a train that was moving. And if you fell off, too bad. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Catch you at the next.
You were the third actress in the part, correct?
I don't know what. But I must say, he did save my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was rolling off a van that was... I know, it sounds ridiculous when I say it like that. And I'm supposed to land on his car, the windshield is supposed to break, and he will just reach forward like this and grab onto me. So we, you know, in Hong Kong, we used to just shoot. We don't rehearse. We don't have weeks of where we go and practice.
Well, if there's anything not to rehearse, it's that stunt you just explained.
Exactly. You might as well shoot it,
might
right?
As well shoot it, yeah.
So the thing is, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll just roll off the van. So they do let you have a look how it is. So they park the van and the car. So I'm standing on the van that's not moving. And I go like, it's not a very long drop, 6, 7 feet. So I'll land. Okay, ready? And then you only have a certain stretch of road because they block it off.
Yeah.
So they go like, okay, you have to do this jump within this part. So you're like, no problem. You're standing there and you go like, what the hell? It's like, can you keep the van steady? Jackie, get your car closer. So then you think, oh, what the heck? Let's just do it. And I did it. Of course, everything went wrong in the first take. The windshield did not break. Jackie could not reach forwards. Poor guy. You can see the outtakes.
He's a poor guy.
No, I'm just like going like, whoa, what can I hold on to?
Yeah.
I'm falling down. And he's trying to, I have to grab her or else, you know, he's going to get into trouble. So he scrambles up, he reaches over, he manages, thank God he manages to just tug at my shirt. So my body turned a little bit, otherwise I was heading with my head
Unbelievable.
onto the ground.
By the way, the craziest thing about this story is you said the first take, which means you did this again?
Yes.
Oh my God, well, let's see. You have earned your reputation as being fearless. What a delight to have you here, Michelle. Thank you so much.
Oh,
It's
thank
been
you.
amazing. Michelle Yeoh for the Star Trek Section 31 beams onto Paramount Plus January 24th. We'll be right back with more Late Night.